Saanich today, and we're going to see the beautiful new office space for MAC Renovations. Come on, let's go take a look inside. Blaise, this building is beautiful. You guys have done such an amazing job.
Well, thank you. Welcome to our design and construction office.
Thank you. This is a very iconic building.
Yeah, the property, it's 5285 West Saanich Road. It was a restaurant. It was probably about 6 restaurants over the past 50, 60 years. And we bought it last March. So,
and you've really reconstructed the space.
Yeah, well, like residential property, commercial property in Victoria is a hot commodity. So
that's true.
The biggest problem for us was parking and room for our staff and clients to come and meet with each other. So
yes, and this is a large building, lots of parking.
Yeah, and when we bought the property, we had figured that we would do a quick renovation on it, and
that's always the case.
and get into it.
Yes.
But like a lot of properties, it chose to take us on a different path.
Yes.
So.
I always tell my clients, you never know what kind of surprises are waiting for you once you open up the walls.
Yeah. This particular place had been for sale for about 6 years, so
it sat vacant.
It sat vacant, and once we started opening up things, we found that knowing what we know, we can't leave it that way.
That's true. One of the advantages, though, to having to do such a large renovation on the building is you really got to do things that you hadn't planned to.
Well, I mean, we got to use some of our green building techniques that we hadn't been able to try out.
Right.
Like we put 8 inches of foam underneath the slab so that just increased the insulation. We put 1.5 inches of exterior insulation, and we did an exterior air barrier. We had a brand new heating and ventilation system, so it's a very comfortable building to work in.
That's also got to help with the heating bill.
It does, yeah. With the new code changes, we tried to hit a certain threshold, and we actually brought this building up to a step 4, which is one step below a net zero building.
Which is amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, the biggest cost of a commercial property is the operating cost over the years, but.
Put a little bit of money maybe a lot of money in the beginning. Yeah, and hopefully you don't have to pay as much down the road.
Yeah, and it also gave our guys a chance to try some new things and really kind of show what we can show. We really reached out, and everybody in our business partners came together. We got a window package from Vinyl Tech, and a lot of the building suppliers, Slag and Home Lumber, helped us out with some of the materials. We reached out to Western One Interior Design to do the initial layout of the commercial space, and then our ladies in-house helped with the fitting out the interior design. Did your ladies also do this design?
This is pretty cool.
This is from a client. They brought. We're going to go check this project out.
Can we go now?
Yeah, let's head there right now.
This is so cool. Come on, let's go look at this house. Blaise, it's funny because I actually recognized the house from the street from that sketch.
Well, this is the client's vision.
You made it come to reality.
We helped make it come to reality.
Yes. What did you do to the house?
Well, this is an original 1920s big, large oak bay home. We ended up reorientating the way that the stairs so it make it more inviting from the street. We redid some of the windows on the lower end and left some of the older windows up, just to keep the charm of the home.
It does. It's so charming, and it really has that soft and inviting feel.
That's right. And we also changed the color scheme of the home just to brighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, make it a bit more contemporary.
You want to check out the inside?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, guys. This space is so open and airy. I have to admit I wasn't really expecting that because a lot of the older homes start out with such small little rooms.
This was one of the main focuses of the clients. They wanted to have a big open kitchen and a nice place to entertain family and friends.
They have so much storage and cabinetry.
And space to entertain, right? So
absolutely. Especially when you have a large family. There's so many bedrooms and bathrooms in this home.
Well, it was a complete home renovation, so we ended up redoing all the bathrooms. We spent a lot of time in the master suite getting it upgraded right down to the laundry room. So, like with any old home, there's the stuff that
it's not always the fun aesthetics, right? It's my favorite part, though.
The electrical, the plumbing, some of the drainage issues. with a lot of these older homes, you don't know who was in there before us. So when we open
Right.
up the walls, we find stuff that's not up to today's code.
And especially when you're wanting to open up spaces and such too.
That's right, yeah, and create these big open spaces. We had to make sure that they're going to stand up for time.
Absolutely.
One of the things that we were able to do was save a lot of the flooring and a lot of the moldings, and we even like matched a lot of it through the.
It works perfectly.
Yeah.
Everything has such a great feel to it.
Well, like I said, the client had a very heavy hand in the design. She knew exactly what she wanted. She'd done some major renovations before, so she knew the process.
The whole process.
Yeah.
You guys really make it look so easy.
Well, I mean, we have been doing it since 1980.
So that's a while.
Yeah. My dad started the company, and so I'm a second generation builder.
So you really grew up in the company.
I grew up in the company in and around the job site. So.
And you've done quite a few homes in Victoria.
There's been a few, yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing this one with us.
Thanks for having us.